Hey everybody, and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and in today's episode what I would like to do is actually do some more work on the village, and I want to build myself a rabbit hutch. So yeah, hopefully we can get on with that today, and yeah, that's all I really have in mind for the moment. So I did a little bit of work off camera, not too much, a little bit though. So, as you can see over here by the horse stable, I've kind of cleaned it up a little bit, just a little bit, not much. So, I moved this house here, I added the lamp over there, get some light in. I added these glowstones up here, these glowstone blocks, so that I could get rid of the torches inside. It looked kind of ugly, so I'm pretty happy about that. Probably still need to make the bottom of that cobble for the moment, but generally it's pretty much done now. I just wanted to kind of do a few odds and ends around here. It's been a little bit of a while since I last played in this world. I've barely done anything since last episode. I've been busy with other things and the modded stuff and so on and so forth, so it's been kind of tricky for me to actually get some time to do stuff in this world, but hopefully we can get back on that pretty soon. So this rabbit hutch then is actually going to be quite a simple structure, really. I don't think we need anything super special for it, particularly. So all we're really going to do is build a bit of a pen here out of these spruce fences, probably around this. What I would like to do long term is actually add like maybe a wheat patch here. As soon as I got rid of all the farms, I want the villagers to still be able to harvest stuff so they can breed and that type of thing. I do have a workbench here all ready to go, so we can set that down. And let me see. Fences. Okay, that's fences. So I can do that many. Oh, I could do a few more actually. There we go. Make another 12. So if I was to connect it up to just the back of this house, we would have this amount of room. It's actually a perfect amount of fences, but I'm going to get one back by putting a gate in. I guess the gate would probably go here, wouldn't it? I kind of want them to have a decent amount of room, the rabbits. I don't want them to be sort of stuck for room necessarily. This I'm going to change though. Got to be careful I don't hit that iron golem. That could be bad. So yeah, I kind of want to work the pen here and make it a little bit more rounded than just what we had. And that does look a little bit better, I feel. So the actual hutch then, I don't actually have any oak logs on me, do I? I kind of want to get some. I don't know where I have any though, that could be a problem. Do I have any in here? Nope. Must have put them downstairs and never collected them. That or they're in this house over here. I have stuff strewn everywhere, so I did not put them in here. Or in here. Wait, they're in my inventory. What am I doing? Oh, I always seem to miss stuff like that. You might want to get out of that bush, dude. It's kind of prickly. I wouldn't want to stand in a rose bush, that's for sure. So, I'm kind of deciding whether I want to make the hutch actually be part of the fence or whether to have the hutch just in the pen, and I'm kind of leaning towards having the hutch just in the pen. It doesn't necessarily need to be a big structure, really. I'm kind of just thinking something a little bit like this, very simple. Maybe a fence there. I have some slabs. And I don't really know too much about how one would make a rabbit hutch per se. So, oops. I've never had a rabbit, so I'm not totally in the know of what they look like. I did do a little bit of Google searching to see if I could find anything and the results were not impressive, so I want an iron bar because they generally have the cage with the water tube or tank or whatever it is that they drink from. And now for this, I'm probably going to want some more slabs again. Do something a little bit like that. What is that up there in the corner? Oh, it's a torch particle. Oh, I wondered what that was. I've seen it twice and I was like, what is that? And it was just the particles. The walls I'm probably gonna fill in with the oak here. Get some more slabs. Oh, that's gonna connect to that, isn't it? If I keep it like that. There's no reason why I would have to. It's really gonna distract the view of that house, isn't it? Oh, I didn't really think about that before building this. I may move it, actually, now looking at it. How wide is this? 5? Yeah, I'm gonna move that because it's gonna be in the way of that house, and I don't want the view to go away necessarily. So while we do this, I'll talk a little bit about what else I have to do around the village here. So I still have to kind of finish up the decoration type stuff, the flowers, the lighting, that type of thing. I did try and play around with some redstone lamps and daylight sensors around the path, but I didn't really like the look of it too much. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make myself some green stained glass and get some jack-o'-lanterns and sort of hide lighting that way and add some ground clutter around it. That may be the better way to go, I think. So we'll probably try that before we do anything else particularly for lighting. Right, so we did it like this, didn't we? And then it was, because it was only 5 wide, and now we've got something that's 6 wide. So what happened here? Did I do something wrong? I don't think I did. So I'm actually going to inset it to the fence here. So yeah, I definitely want to do that, and also I want to sleep so that I don't get another zombie siege. I definitely want to do the decoration type stuff, very important I think to kind of finish the whole thing off. I want to do some interior decoration in the houses like these, very very important for me. I want to make everything inside look just as nice as it does on the outside. And aside from that, we've pretty much farmed every animal now. We have a horse stable, we have a crop farm. So I'm not totally sure that we need a whole lot else, really. I do want to kind of do more stuff like I did with that house down there. The kind of porch effect and just add to the already existing houses. Some of that will come in the form of interior decorating, but also we can add some outside flavors. I'm just not totally sure what I want to do with everything yet. Like this house here is going to be really difficult to do anything with because there's a path right here. I may only do it for the smaller houses because the bigger ones kind of complement themselves really through their size, so we'll see. We'll see how things go. Because in the smaller ones I can't necessarily do anything nice with them inside, but these I can. So that might be what we do to decide that. Oh, it did only end up being 5 wide. Okay. I was just confusing myself for a second. And now I'm going to need my slabs again. And my oak wood. So yeah, that's kind of my goal still with this. Is just to do the interior decorating. And finish up the exterior a little bit. And then if we can do all of that, I think we'll be in good shape. Honestly. That's what I think, at least. And then we could turn our attentions to some other things. Such as, you know, getting a base going, that type of thing. I want to put some stairs in the middle there, give it a bit more of a raised look. So, I want to add some slabs to the back there, as well. Now, as far as rabbits go, I've never played with rabbits really at all. There was a few that we ran into when I came out into 1.8 terrain, and they all died on me, so... What is going on with that? It just keeps placing it anywhere else. Whoops. That's just bad stair placement. And I need my workbench again. So yeah, I've never really messed around with rabbits too much. I've heard stuff about them. Supposedly they're tameable, I think. Or that may have changed. I'm not sure. I think you can breed them with carrots, so we're going to try that. And I don't really know too much about their drops either. I know that they supposedly drop that hide that you can craft into leather, which is interesting. Quite interesting. So I've got a slab now, so I can finish that off. What does that look like from down here? It's not too bad. I guess it could be better, but I don't have a whole lot of other options. Now, if I capped that off with a slab, that kind of makes it look too much like a hat, so I don't want to do that. I think I'm probably just gonna put some normal slabs in here so the mobs can't spawn and then I can't see from below. I may change that a little bit as time goes on, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. It's not anything fancy, but it is something. Would that look any better? No, I think we were better off just with the stair on its own, really. Like that. But I may change that around as time passes, we'll see. And I need to move that now. So that's pretty much the rabbit hutch done. So now we actually need to get ourselves some rabbits. And I think there's some out here. So I don't have any carrots. I need to run and get some. I believe that's the item they follow. I've messed around with that somewhat, but we'll see. Oh, hello. Also been breeding up my animals so that I can get a supply of food, leather, wool, those types of supplies. So, let's see if we can find ourselves some rabbits that don't kill themselves. Have we got any out here? I was positive I saw some. Maybe it was over here instead. Ah, yeah, here's one. But we need two, though. One is no good. If we want to breed them, we're going to need a second one. And I see one over there, so... We only have this type of bunny, though. They really jump about a lot, don't they? Do they have sounds? I don't know if they have sounds or not. I've never really messed around with them too much. Bunnies generally, in real life, are quiet, so maybe I'm just not hearing them. We'll see. Okay, the entrance is right here. That one is. We'll probably want to go to this entrance, though. It's probably more convenient. I'm getting hungry, too, so we want to get this kind of done. Okay, we got one in. You having some trouble there, fella? Yeah, he's having some major trouble getting in that door. Okay. I don't really know how to solve this necessarily. Because I can't... It's not the fence gate that's blocking him. And I can't break that easily. So I guess we're just going to have to bring him and then get him later. I guess. Just having some trouble there. There we go. So we've got one inside. That's too cute. So where's this one? He's still here. He's still trying to get in the gate. There you go, buddy. Alright, so we'll bring him over to the pen as well. So I'm going to try breeding them. I'll give you some privacy. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a rabbit hutch going and a little family of rabbits, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just a nice little small project to do. There we go. So now that we've done that, I guess I was thinking about possibly building a nano farm underground, but I was thinking about that, and I don't really have a whole lot of bones yet, so there's no point in me really making a farm I'm not going to use. So instead, what I'd like to do is get a hoe here and some water and actually start the process of maybe tidying this up a little bit. So I'm going to have to hide some water, so I'm thinking the best place to hide it is probably going to be under this tree for now. And I can top up my water supply in the well. I mean, you can kind of make out that it's there, but when I've got wheat in here, it shouldn't be such a big deal. I also don't think that water actually transmutes down blocks, so I'm going to have to hide more. So the well is right here, conveniently. Oh, that doesn't... did that side. That's weird. So if I put that in there, then... that's not flowing anywhere, is it? I guess that's blue because of the farmland. Hey, are you a farmer? No, you're a fisherman. I was hoping that you might do some planting here. I'm gonna have to hide another one somewhere. I'm not totally sure where yet. I'm gonna have to hide one here. I guarantee when I turn around, one of the villagers... oh, okay, maybe not. Normally they would hop in that hole. Oh, he is planting. That's cool. I'm glad. That's what I was hoping for. He's only doing that row, though. Don't mind me just tilling this. What does he plant? Potatoes? So yeah, I'm gonna have to hide another water source somewhere around here. And I may grow another tree, honestly, to kind of hide it. Because I don't want to plant under here. That's getting hydrated from somewhere. And this one is too. I wonder if it does go up blocks. I don't really know. I could hide one under this house as well. But the idea is to have villagers that use this so that they still have an internal supply of food, which is integral if you want to breed them. So that's what we're going to try and aim for with this. And hopefully they don't trample it either. I don't think they should. But if they do, it's not a big deal. He dropped his potatoes. Okay. Could be worse, I guess. And this area of the village is still kind of a mess here. I've not even gone through here and kind of cleaned anything up yet, really. Yeah, see, this got tilled. So maybe it goes down blocks. I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave that one empty for now and this here so that we can still have some light. I was kind of hoping for wheat to be planted here, but potatoes are good too. Helps kind of break up the landscape. Alright, so there we go. That'll grow and they'll harvest it and fill it up over time. So yeah, that's kind of that done. As much as I can for now. So now I've got to decide what I want to do next. I don't think we're going to do too much more today. Probably a bit more of a shorter episode. So, let's see what else we can do around here in the village. Yeah, they've not grown up yet, so I can't do a great deal with that. We could go out and maybe get another horse, possibly. We could do that. That's kind of something I wanted to do. And that's just north of here, so let's try and do that. I'm going to grab myself a saddle from downstairs, and maybe some horse armor if I have some. Alright, so I really didn't think about conducive entrance places, did I? The nearest entrance is over here. So let's head out. I think there is some horses just north of here. Creeper hiding below that tree. Not going to deal with him for now, though. So I am thinking, with regards to what we talked about a couple of episodes back, starting that base soon is going to be kind of important moving forward. I mean, we are kind of running out of stuff to do in the village now, as I say. With the rabbit hutch done, all we're kind of doing is decorative work, and most of that will probably be off camera, because it's just the same type of thing, placing flowers, putting in lights, and all that sort of business. So that'll probably be something I'll do over a period of time. Off camera. Gonna want to get myself lots of pumpkins for that, though. I'm not going to use glowstone underneath the green glass because it's really expensive, and I don't have that kind of glowstone access. So I think the horses were just up here from memory. So yeah, maybe in a couple of episodes time we'll look towards starting our base properly underground. Chicken there. So yeah, I'm not really sure, honestly. Maybe next episode we will look at finishing the village as a whole, because I can't think off the top of my head now, outside of interior decoration and just sort of lighting and things like that, anything else I actually want to put in the village. May want to move some of the houses around and do some of that type of stuff, but nothing really major like that. Ooh, whoa. Ooh. Big cave here. That's interesting. I have to come here at some point, do a bit of caving. So where were these horses at? I remember them. Something over there. That might be one. That's sheep. Lots of sheep. Well, dang it, I thought I saw some horses here for sure last episode. When we went looking on the quest for slime balls. Maybe it's a bit further ahead here. I remember seeing them in the savannah, so I'm hoping that I've not missed them. So yeah, big ravine here. It's got a mine shaft running through it too. Might be worthwhile exploring. So much to do, so much to explore and check out. Now, that's really not all that far from my base either. Thought the sun was going down for a moment there. Right, more sheep. I believe the horses weren't all that far from the village that's out here. So, hopefully we run into them soon. Nope, doesn't look like we're gonna run into them on this particular occasion. It's just plains out from here, and it wasn't near plains where I saw them, so... Oh, they're over here. Okay. Maybe it was in plains that I saw them. Oh yeah, and there's that village, so I was actually not too far off. So I wanted to try and get a guy with a lot of health. Oh yeah, you need to have your empty hand. He doesn't have a lot of health, so I'm not too interested. What about you? Neither do you. flower forest out here. Oh, a donkey. You know what? We should get a donkey. Because then we can have kind of like a pack mule type thing. That would really help for moving around. Bringing items with me and so on and so forth. Getting kicked off by a donkey. He's a stubborn fella too. I guess a stubborn mule is the appropriate term. There we go. So I can put a saddle on him. I can't put horse armor on him though. He's not the fastest guy in the world by a long shot, but that's not really what a donkey is for. What we can do is breed him with our fast horse at home and make hopefully a fast mule with a lot of health, and that would be quite useful for getting around. So yeah, we're going to have ourselves a donkey ready now, and we can use him to transport some items around. I mean, it's not ideal. I'd prefer a minecart system, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So if we do some exploring, maybe if we check out that abandoned mine that is in this ravine here, then we would probably want to bring some stuff on a donkey with us. So we may check that out at some point soon actually. Could do with the rails. But that said, I I have a lot of an abandoned mine at home that I've not checked out yet, so maybe we should do that first. Still, it's fun to check things out. Yeah, there's that pyramid that I always seem to walk past every time I go out this way. Okay, how am I going to cross here? There's a hill over there, or I could use the desert, so I think I'm going to use the desert. This is really the only drawback with horses and donkeys and stuff, and the reason why I don't use them a heck of a lot is the fact that you can't really bring them across water effectively. If you could, then I would totally do it. Say if you could make a boat and put I don't know, a donkey or a horse in a boat and then attach a lead to the boat and pull it across, then it would actually be really, really handy. But that's the main reason why I don't use them too much. Also, I don't know if he's going to be able to get over the fence because he doesn't really jump, so we'll have to see. But I think we're almost back home now. Should be seeing the village any moment here. Not yet. Let me see. There's a big cave there. Ah, here we go. Here's our village. And the creeper hole. So let's go back in here and we can put him in our other stable. This is where my old tree farm used to stand. So can this guy actually get over the fence? Oh, he can. That's good. Should probably make like a special exit for horses. Alright, so... Oh, this is up. Dang it. In we go. So now we have a donkey and a horse, which I'm pretty happy about. Now, how are our little rabbits doing here? One seems to have disappeared. Maybe he went inside the hutch. There's one. Oh yeah, he did. He went inside the hutch. That's cool. I'm glad they do that. But I've actually thought about something. I was thinking that maybe something would spawn in there because it's dark, but it's only 1 block high, so what I'm worried about that would spawn, you know, zombies mainly, and creepers, they're not going to be able to spawn in that. Spiders won't be able to spawn in it either, so I don't think anything hostile could spawn in that. How's our little farm doing here? Not too bad. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be about it for today, guys, to be honest. Just kind of a little odds and ends video, really. Setting up ourselves a rabbit hutch and getting a donkey for the horse stable. I think next episode what we'll do is we'll probably look towards finishing a bunch of stuff in the village, getting some lighting down, doing a bunch of flower related stuff, and just kind of finishing the whole project off if we can. I'll think between now and next episode if there's really anything I would want to include. Oh, and the egg farm is doing well. Just putting those extra eggs in there. I will think about if there's anything I really want to add, but I don't think there is. I'll be surprised if there is now. So that's going to be pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.